behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon's got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum, echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear, the pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor, every moment is a savior, every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Braylon Lee got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and two things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available, but either way we gotta go on tour. It's Braylon Lee's virtual tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced and more. This show, this brand and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power, to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be, Braylon Lee, bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth, we're free, trust and believe. It's entertainment, news done away with. Braylon Lee, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul where the heartbeats find. The pulse of the people redefining time. Just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story, but in addition to that, people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not been seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist.
Well, hello, 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 hello. You, and you. Welcome into another edition of Braylon Lee's Virtual Tour Live. Glad to have all of you here. Y'all, it is a media Saturday. A lot going on in the world of media. But I gotta kick this thing off by just helping somebody out. So I'm going to do a nap time with y'all live. Because, I'm really getting tired of people opening up their mouth thinking that they're important when their numbers can't match others. So give me a moment, because and this does relate to this last. Give me a moment. I hope your Saturday is going well. Don't forget, we do have part two of Big Girls Wanted Escape in Paradise. I'll be coming up a little bit later on tonight. I'm going to try to do it at 6 o'clock. I don't think this live is going to take too long, but I definitely have to kick it off with this, right? Because it's a shame, a travesty, and disgrace for anybody in the world to tell another Black woman how they should be, how they should move, how they should think, right? Especially in the world now, brother, we're still waiting for the DNA results to know if you're a woman or not. Your damn self. But that's neither here nor there. Listen, that was from The Nanny, one of the greatest sitcoms ever. Don't get mad at me. So, with that being said, let me get myself adjusted in here. Good damn. We just talking out the side of our mouths. Like, there's not publicly available information out here. Good damn. Sorry, y'all. Getting myself adjusted in. Okay. All right, here. Woo. There I am. Okay, let's get to it. Higher is Wayne, low is available. But either way, we got to go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do. Let me tell you now, this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear the virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is, hey, everybody, welcome in. Glad to have all of you here. Hey, Michelle H. Stuff, good to see you. So, y'all, I just want to bring these numbers up, okay? Because, child, I know the drag version of Dougie Fresh, not Dusty E. Stale, is telling what black woman can cry and not cry. Now, Dusty E. Stale, okay? Their subscriber count, calling them a they, right? Just to be respectful, because they're the drag version of Dougie Fresh. Dusty E. Stale has 384 subscribers, and their total view count is 8,697 total views. Nick at Night has 392,000 subscribers, rather. Total views, 95,872,945 total views. A grand total, a difference of 391,616 subscribers, a difference of 95,864,284 total views. Can we please, the next time somebody opens up their mouth, can we ask them about the factual information about what they have done? And listen, I know I wasn't at the trial, but y'all saw what I did last night, right? See, a lot of people think if you're not on the ground virtually or in reality, that you ain't doing nothing. But just because you're on the ground doesn't mean that your work bears any fruit. Why would Nick at Night listen to Dusty E. Stale when they can't do a fifth, quarter, or half of what Nick at Night did being on the ground that trial? I can't hear nobody. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to leave this up for at least 3 minutes, just so that way the numbers can be there, okay? And then we're going to get on with our tour. I'm just like, we're not doing this. Oh, no. Nope. Y'all are doing way too much out here. Okay, so we're going to do 3 minutes. And once the 3 minutes are up, then we will move on. We will move round along. I'm just like, really? So you a supposed black person, because we don't know what your gender is. In the words of Nelson Butler, we're still waiting to see the DNA results, right? But you're telling a black woman how she should be, if she can cry or not, this, that, and the third. Child, not all skin folk are kinfolk. I mean, with these dismal numbers, trying to tell Nick at Night what to do, maybe they should put out some content on their own channel. Now, I'm just saying. Okay, don't get mad at me. I'm just keeping it a buck with you. What you want me to do? You want me to lie? Because I don't do that. I mean, good damn. God forbid feeling for a black kid that should be out of jail and you cry on camera. I mean, this was like when Robin Roberts cried on camera when she found her family in New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina. I'll never forget the moment that happened, right? It was Hurricane Katrina. It was Charlie Gibson and Diane Sawyer live in Times Square. Robin Roberts was on the ground, and Robin was trying to find her family. So when that question came up, Robin didn't know what she should do, because usually back in the day, journalists, if they cried, that showed weakness. But she said, no, I'm human. My family has been found. And I'm on the ground. I'm going to make sure that not only do I tell the story correctly, but I'm going to make sure that I can be helpful, right, in helping others find their families. So there have been plenty of journalists to cry. Anderson Cooper has cried. So who in the fuck is anybody, especially a drag version of Dougie Fresh named Dusty E. Stale, to tell another black woman what she should not do and how she should move? That don't make no sense to me. Listen, I can't do it. I can't do it. Like I said, 384 subscribers for Dusty East Dale versus 392,000 subscribers. Total views, 8,697 total views versus 95,872,945 total views. Okay? Grand total, a difference. Do you hear me? A difference of 391,616 subscribers, a difference of 95,864,248 total views. Child, don't let somebody who don't have the capacity, capability, comprehension of brain cells to form a brain tell you how you should be when they're closer to the casket to die than be at the cradle to start life and becoming something important. Let's get to our tour, damn it. Don't make no damn sense around here. Hell. Yeah, with all that being said, from Reuters.com, Roku exploring strategic options, including sale of company, sources say. Okay, here we go. On June 12th, this came out yesterday, Roku Inc. is exploring its strategic options, including a full sale of the company, according to 6 people familiar with the matter, amid interest from companies seeking to access its vast streaming audience and advertising platform. The company, whose shares jumped 22%, has held discussions with at least one U.S. media company about a potential, combination, though no final decisions have been made on a potential sale. One source said the company has also explored options, including a private investment in public equity or PIPE transaction, another source said. Roku did not immediately respond to requests for comment. Roku, which has a market capitalization of about $19.4 billion, produces streaming devices and Roku branded TVs, distributes streaming services, and operates a growing digital advertising business. His business is largely driven by advertising and subscription revenue from streaming apps on its platform. Advertising is the largest component, with revenue of $613 million first quarter. Let me say that again, $613 million. $613 million just for ads like this one.
Hey, good morning, America.
Sorry, y'all.
Hey,
Sorry, y'all. Like this one.
hey, good morning, America. Hey, hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money. Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good.
Very good. Coming in hot. Jimmy coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara, Ginger.
So think about that, right? Ads on Roku have made $613 million in the first quarter, up 27% year on year. Roku also takes a cut of subscription signups to services such as Amazon and Netflix promote on its interface, pushing its own content offering, highlighting a structural tension in its model. The Roku channel is a free ad-supported streaming service, has become a key growth driver, but it competes with other ad-support platforms such as Fox-owned Tubi. Yes, indeed, there. And Paramount's Pluto TV. By the way, for the other free advertising streaming on-demand television platforms, you have Xumo, which is in partnership with Chart Communications and NBC Universal. Now, there was supposed to be Warner Brothers Television or WBTV, but that never came out. And then Disney, the smart company that they are, decided to get rid of their Disney app with free advertising streaming television channels within the ABC app. Because they're trying to get everybody onto Disney Plus. They're trying to turn Disney Plus into this. But that's never going to happen because Disney is known for kids and family content. Hulu is their adult platform and ESPN is for sports. So by combining Hulu into the Disney platform, you are essentially cutting off the Disney bundle, which means subscribers could just cancel their subscriptions. I mean, you would think after almost losing your revenue to you not supporting Jimmy Kimmel, you would think maybe we should keep Hulu as our adult platform. If you were smart, you would think that would be the right thing to do. But oh no. No. Oh my God. So, with that being said, let's continue on here. Roku last year partnered with Amazon to allow marketers to buy ads on the Roku channel, even as Amazon promotes its own free streaming service on Roku's platform. Now, it used to be called Freevee. Before that was called IMDb TV, but they no longer have that platform. The Roku channel is the most watched free streaming service on its platform, according to Nielsen, but the segment is becoming increasingly crowded as traditional TV declines and more companies launch ad-support offerings, analysts say. Bloomberg News first reported the sales talks. Roku's more than 100 million streaming households and the data it collects on viewing behavior could make it attractive to potential buyers, including media, technology, and advertising companies, the sources said. So, with that being said, I did a live stream a year ago, right, talking about the potential of Disney and Roku buying. Disney and Roku coming together as one. It will be called Disco, which is Disney and Roku, right? So let's do this. Summarize the video. So right here, this video titled The Disco, Disney and Roku Breakdown features brilliantly and recent industry reports regarding a potential acquisition of Roku. The discussion centers on the hypothesis that Disney could be a logical buyer for Roku to bolster up its streaming and advertising strategy. Industry Context brilliantly discusses recent reports about Roku being up for sale and how it fits into the broader streaming landscape. He references Walmart's recent $2.3 billion acquisition of Vizio as a prime example of companies looking to expand their advertising business and control hardware ecosystems. Disney streaming challenges. The video analyzes Nielsen ratings for various streaming services. Lee argues that while Disney has content strength, it faces challenges in modernizing its distribution and reaching consumers compared to platforms like YouTube or Netflix. The case for a Disney-Roku merger. Lee outlines his prediction, which means Braylon and prediction put together, a theory that Disney needs Roku to compete. He highlights that compares like Fox, Tubi, Paramount, Pluto TV, and NBC Universal Xumo already possess free ad-support streaming television fast platforms. He suggests Roku's massive user base of 80 million plus active accounts and hardware presence would provide Disney the missing piece for a comprehensive free ad-support streaming strategy. Integration strategy. Lee explains how hypothetical acquisition can integrate Disney, Hulu, and ESPN content into the Roku system, improving content discovery, leveraging Roku's smart TV technology. The video concludes with a recap of the streaming landscape, emphasizing that while the acquisition is speculative, the consolidation trend in the industry suggests that major players will continue to seek out platforms that can secure their future in the digital era. Now, like I said, we don't know the company that is in talks. But I just thought of another live I can do tonight. Now, of course, you know, we got the Big Girls Want to Escape in Paradise. I'm gonna try to do that at 6:30, at 6 o'clock if I can. It may be 7. But that bonus stream, just stay tuned to your notifications. I just thought about something, and I think this can actually happen. I really, really do. The way I just thought about this. What if a founding of what if a brand that started the game can help a new media company stay in the game? What if a legacy media brand could help a new media brand stay in the game? What if an old legacy or legacy media brand can help a new media legacy brand, a new media brand stay in the game? Stay tuned, stay tuned, stay tuned, stay tuned. So now that we got that out the way, let's continue on, because that's not all that's happening, right? So former Essence CEO Caroline Wenger sues over fallout from Essence Fest controversy, right? After announcing she was stepping down as CEO. Give me one moment, y'all. Sorry. My God. Moving on. Like I said, after announcing she was stepping down as CEO of Essence Ventures amid turmoil around Essence Fest, Caroline Wenger is claiming defamation. Caroline Wenger split from Essence Ventures is now heading to court. On Thursday, June 11th, the former CEO filed a lawsuit in the Supreme Court of the state of New York against both Essence Ventures and Sundial Media for defamation, alleging her reputation was mishandled amid the fallout from discourse surrounding last year's Essence Festival culture. Now, we talked about this here at Brandon's Virtual Tour Live, that the sets weren't starting on time. It was empty in the It was basically empty in the Superdome. It was more about the African diaspora than African American culture. Then you had, different vendors not being able to have the freedom to do what they want to do. This, that, third. And then, of course, Essence had to pay like $1 million to a vendor. It's been a lot going on with Essence. Okay. But for everything that's been going on with Essence, I've also been covering the moves that they've been making as well. Okay. So there is that. I try to be fair on all sides here when it comes to media, especially our own Black media. Okay. On Thursday, June 11th, the former CEO filed a lawsuit in the Supreme Court of the state of New York against both Essence Ventures and Sundial Media for defamation, alleging her reputation was mishandled amid the fallout from the discourse surrounding last year's Essence Festival culture. Outlets of courtesy, I shared this regarding my personal integrity, professional ethos, and journey, she wrote in the caption of an Instagram post containing screenshots of a press release from her attorney's office and the lawsuit. Well, let's look at that right now. Listen. So here we go, y'all. So that is the phone number for the attorney. And then right here, link in bio, a repost from 8/25/2025. Until the lion learned to write, all stories favor the hunter. African proverb, rather. Salad, any one word. Repost from 7/10/2025. Out of the abundance of courtesy, I share this regarding my personal integrity, professional ethos, and purpose journey. Hashtag, I'm highly % sure that some missing knowledge has led to false assumptions regarding my leave as president and CEO that predated the activation of operational plan for a significant annualized event. My holistic career experiences amidst the current social economic climate have no proven role in the current state of affairs within the company and its supporters. But when directly asked a question around that my background has insight into, I answer it within the parameters of what I know, have perspective on, and am accountable to. My heritage, values, principles, lived life, and sense of community are a place of pride, passion, and purpose to hashtag democratize authenticity for the upliftment of all, not just for some. I believe we are each obligated to leave the baton of life further ahead than where we picked it up in honor of those who came before us, in service of those coming after us, and in disruptive discourse amongst those here now. Leveraging factual and constructive observations, insights, and experiences is the only appropriate way to drive change, and should take place as often as needed in service of progressing forward with sufficient room for the nuance of individual perspectives that needed a line across all but reflect the realities of the voices that share it. I encourage debate and discussion within the aforementioned guardrails, absent of sensationalized slander without proof, lies without legal defense, and character connotations that give way to conviction and correction. Some have, with full knowledge, been demonstrating unsubstantiated behavior undermined, reflecting inability to defend feedback without backfeeding truth. The defamation and disparagement smoke that accompanies the correlating, the uncorrelated ain't what anyone should want. Take heed. Okay, so this came out one day ago, right? And then as we continue on here, there is the press release. Former CEO Caroline Wanga sues Essence Ventures and Sundial Media Technology Group for defamation. Okay, so this is it right here, right? So just to show y'all this. And then here is, she put the whole lawsuit on there, y'all. I don't know how many parties not parties, but I don't know how many pages it is. So yeah. And that's the last page right there. So that's just to let you guys know about it. Let's get back to the article here. Hashtag, I'm highly % sure that some missing knowledge has led to false assumptions regarding my leave as president and CEO that predate the activation of operational planning for a significant annualized event. She continued, according to the lawsuit, Wanga spent months watching criticism tied to the festival held annually in New Orleans, Louisiana. Then by the time relay, let the good times roll, baby, across the 4th of July weekend, attach itself to her name, even though she said she was no longer involved in the company's operations. The filing alleges Wanga resigned as CEO in March of 2025 after being on medical leave since September of 2024, months before planning the 2025 festival was underway. But because she remained publicly held out as the CEO, she was blamed by the public for the failure of the festival and faced significant backlash, including threats directed toward her and lies spread widely about her. The lawsuit states. The filing alleges that beginning in July of 2025, Wanga, who issued a statement herself at the time, repeatedly asked company leadership to publicly clarify that she had been on health-related leave and was not involved in the festival's planning, programming, sponsorships, or operations. Beginning in July, Ms. Wanga had multiple requests to company leadership to clarify that she was not involved with the festival. She had been on health-related leave, and neither her heritage nor her prior employment had any connection to the programming, sponsorships, or sponsorships of the festival. Her colleagues, friends, and supporters made similar requests, her legal counsel alleges. The lawsuit continued. Despite these requests, when Essence Ventures announced her departure in August 2025, intentionally omitted these key facts. Wanga is seeking damages, attorney fees, and a jury trial. In the lawsuit, she claims the controversy caused significant harm to her business ventures and her company, Wanga Woman. She alleges revenue fell to Mr. Blutoski, 0.0. And I want you and all these people out at my house by 9 o'clock Monday morning. I love that line. Shout out to Ari Lane from formerly of the Howard Stern Show for that. Employees had to be laid off, book sales declined, and business opportunities dried up as a result of the fallout. The filing marks Wanga's first Instagram post since August of 2025. when she and Essence Ventures jointly announced she would not return from health leave and was stepping down as president and CEO. The timing sparked widespread speculation coming amid intense scrutiny of the brand following the festival. Essence Ventures today announced that Caroline Wenger, who has been on health leave since September 2024, has made the decision not to return to her position as president and CEO of Essence Ventures, the company said at the time. We are profoundly grateful to Caroline for her leadership, vision, and unwavering advocacy of Black women and culture, said Richard Lou Dennis, founder and chairman of Sundial Technology Media Group, parent company of Essence Ventures. Her expertise in culture, equity, and organizational change has fueled progress across the Essence Ventures portfolio. Caroline has left an indelible mark on Essence and beyond. We celebrate the many ways she has amplified our mission and impact. Sundial Technology Media Group did not immediately return the Grio's request for comment. The disclosure surrounding last year's Essence Festival was a mixture of criticisms about access, influencer involvement, production, sponsorships, and planning. Confusion surrounding Lauryn Hill's late set during opening weekend fueled for the criticism before Essence publicly clarified that earlier delays had pushed her performance back. As criticism spread on, the conversation moved quickly beyond production complaints into broader debates about the brand's direction in relationship to Black culture. According to the lawsuit, Wenger became a target of much of that criticism despite her absence from the company. The lawsuit alleges that some critics blame Wenger's Kenyan heritage for perceived changes within the brand and accused her of erasing Black American heritage. The filing includes examples of her comments directed at her online, including "Go back to Africa, the Africans took over, and that African girl is running it and ruining it." Wenger further alleges that some of the criticism stemmed from misconceptions about her previous role at Target and the retailer's involvement with the festival despite her ongoing boycott. However, the Griot was on the ground at Essence Fest last year and found that some of the loudest criticism was amplified online and did not always reflect the experience on the ground. The festival was also navigating a number of challenges beyond programming decisions, including economic pressures that continue to affect travel and discretionary spending, particularly among Black women, as well as lingering concerns surrounding tourism in New Orleans on the deadly vehicle attack and howling in the French Quarter on New Year's Day. In announcing the lawsuit, Wenger's attorney argued that company leadership failed to address those misconceptions as they spread. The lawsuit is being brought to hold Essence Ventures and Sundial leadership, including Richard Lou Dennis, Kirk McDonald, to account for allowing a false public narrative to destroy Ms. Wenger's reputation. Larry Schaefer said in the release, Essence Ventures and Sundial are supposed to be about elevating Black business and leadership. But this is a sad story. But this sad story demonstrates that when a scapegoat was useful, Black empowerment went out the window. Update: while Sundial Technology Media Group did not immediately return the Grio's request for comment, Essence Festival Culture released a statement shortly after publication on Friday, June 12th, which was yesterday, from the organization's name are aware of the lawsuit, which contains allegations that are patently false. Woo! So what do I think about this destination? We've been following the Essence Festival Culture updates for quite a while. And I have to tell you that, even though people are, saying that, it's over, I truly feel that this is far from over. Like, this is the Black family reunion, right? Of the culture. I mean, you cannot sit here and tell me that Black people do not still, go to the Essence Festival Culture. And like I said, just because you had a bad experience doesn't mean everybody had a bad experience. But when Stephanie Mills came out with that letter, right? She came out with that letter, and child, it was everybody co-signed like, hallelujah, playing patty cake and kumbaya, my Lord, kumbaya. Oh, you want the fire, don't you? 1, 2, 3, fire. You know what I mean? Like, everybody just agreed with that. And so, yeah, I definitely feel for Essence. I want them to win. With the climate that we have going on right now, we still need the Essence Festival Culture, right? So there is that. Now, as I was getting ready to come on tour with you all for this bonus tour, child, Can somebody please tell me why I see an article, and when I show y'all this article, y'all gonna be like, I know you lying, boy. I know you're lying. I know you're lying. Y'all look at this. Y'all, Tyra Banks sues Netflix over America's Next Top Model doc. Banks' defamation lawsuit follows her participation in the 3-part documentary, which drew significant attention to the exploitative nature of early reality TV. And this came out today. Yeah. Tyra Banks filed a defamation lawsuit against Netflix on Saturday, accusing the streaming giant of manipulating her into participating in a bombshell documentary about her former reality show, America's Next Top Model. But didn't she say, though, like, I haven't said nothing, now it's time? Like, that's literally in the trailer, right? Give me a moment. So I want to make sure. Top Model Doc Netflix. I just want to make sure, because it's like, you don't get to participate and then sue, right? Because if that's the case, everybody who has sued you, they deserve to win their cases. Okay, I'm just keeping it. If this is the path we're going to go down, then let's go down this path. But give me a moment, because I want to make sure that it wasn't just me, that we saw Tyra Banks in the documentary said what she said, that it's been too long, but now it's time. Child, you cannot make this up. Even on the weekend, people don't want to rest. My God, today. Sorry, y'all. Give me a moment. My laptop is making it do what it do, and I'm not liking it. Well, I may just have to play it on my phone. As soon as I try to find it on my phone, I bet you that's when it's going to regulate itself out. Okay, I want everybody to listen to this, okay? I want everybody to listen to this.
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you.
Listen.
I haven't really said much, but now it's time.
I'm going to play that 2 more times.
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. I haven't really said much, but now it's time.
1 more time. Just want to make sure we're all on the same page, right?
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. I haven't really said much, but now it's time.
You went on the documentary series. Like, what we doing here? So now you want to make it do what it do. And yes, I did see that. I'm going to do a separate live stream on that. Like I said, just because I don't say everything don't mean I ain't seeing everything. So yes, the DOJ did approve the merger of Warner Brothers Discovery and Paramount. But of course, there are still lawsuits to block it. So it's not a fully done deal. Okay. So I know about it. I think I want to do a separate live on that. Okay. So just give me some time. But yes, indeed. So, but child, Tyra, you were in the documentary, sweetheart. That was you in the trailer for the doc. What we doing here? Oh my God. Okay, let's get into it. Tyra Banks filed a defamation lawsuit against Netflix on Saturday, accusing the streaming giant of manipulating her into participating in a bombshell documentary about her former reality show, America's Next Top Model. Netflix's reality check Inside America's Next Top Model chronicles both the show's historic successes and its controversies, including an early contestant claiming she was SA'd on camera, another undergoing cosmetic surgery where her teeth was all screwed up to remain in competition, and a challenge that required contestants to wear blackface. In addition to that, one of the winners, a black queen from my hometown, Little Rock, Arkansas, rather, won the whole competition, but did not receive any modeling gig. She didn't receive her prize package, and Tyra Banks did not fight for her. And I understand the others, right? Because not everybody's going to win, right? But I would like to believe if those people were on your show, hey, just because you didn't win doesn't mean anything. You are a part of the America's Next Top Model family. We're going to get you in touch with other people. We will put together a portfolio to showcase your best work, right? Now, the winner gets the cream of the crop, but everybody else should at least get something. And by the way, you helped Tiffany off camera. So there ain't no way in hell you helped Tiffany, but yet you didn't help your own winner. But yet you suing Netflix, though. You're the dark-skinned version of Amanda Seales, Tyra Banks. You're the black female version of Anthony Lofty's if he actually made it to be famous. Don't do this shit. Let's continue on. Banks participated in the 3-part documentary, which drew significant attention for examining the exploitative nature of early reality television. She now alleges that her confessionals were stripped of context. Oh, God. What? Stripped of context? Child. Of course, in a documentary, when you are doing a documentary, if you ever are a part of one, there will be the producer on this side, right? Chair right here, camera right here. You're in front of the camera. Producers asking you questions off camera. Now, there are some documentaries that are bringing in the producers a lot more. But child, you knew what documentary was. You've been a part of documentaries before. So when you sat down, you said everything that you said. They record hours upon hours upon hours of footage. And sometimes you'll stop. So that way you can take a break, the sound, third, come back, all that good stuff. So you mean to tell me everything you said was out of context? Tyra. Something wrong with you. Okay? Something is wrong with you. Okay? Give me a moment. Give me a moment. That's not the one. That's not the one. That's not the one. There's a meme that goes, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" But I'll just say that I'll just play this one instead.
Hey, little dude, see your mom and daddy out of the room. Oh, I live by myself, thanks. I don't have parents anymore. You know who I am. I play smoke, dealing in weed, coke, crack. Your choice. One of each, please. Take one hit and you'll do anything the cop want. Steal from your mama. Hey man, you get bit by like a mosquito or something? You don't look so good. Do I look like the kind of guy that would do that to a kid like you? You look like a snake! Yes! What? What the fuck?
That's exactly how I'm feeling. What? What the fuck? Oh my God. Banks participated in the 3-part documentary, which drew significant attention for examining how the exploitative nature of early reality television. She now alleges that her confessionals were stripped of context and resembled to support a false and defamatory narrative unrelated to what she actually expressed. The false narrative the producers constructed through selective editing, deliberate omission, and surgical explanation of continuous footage, including that Ms. Banks knowingly allowed contestants to be sexually assaulted on her show, exploited that contestant's trauma for ratings, and couldn't even remember it when it was when asked. Rather, the lawsuit states that narrative about Ms. Banks is a complete fabrication, one that Netflix streamed to a global audience of millions. You know what I find interesting about this? Let me read that 2 more times. Through selective editing, deliberate omission, and surgical manipulation of continuous footage. Through selective editing, deliberate omission, and surgical manipulation of continuous footage. Through selective editing, deliberate omission, and surgical manipulation of continuous footage. So, question, with America's Next Top Model, did y'all not do selective editing? Did y'all not do deliberate omission of things? And did y'all not surgically manipulate continuous footage? So the thing that you did on your show, you're going to sue Netflix for. The thing you did on your show, you're going to sue Netflix for. The thing you did on your show, do y'all follow the red bouncing ball? The thing that you did on your show, Tyra Banks, you're going to sue Netflix for. Okay, child. All right. Okay. All right. Netflix declined to comment. Banks says she agreed to participate because she believed viewers deserve candid conversation about the show's legacy, its successes, and its shortcomings. The student notes that Netflix aired only 16 minutes of a 3.5-hour interview in which she placed no restrictions on the topics she could be asked about. Then you know what you should have done, Tyra? You should say, hey, listen, I'm going to be a part of this documentary, but I would like if we could do, a 3-part, 5-part, 7-part, however many episodes you can, slice up of a 3.5-hour interview, that should be a separate series on Netflix. You could have done that. You Tyra Banks, you got social capital. I cannot with this. The suit accuses Netflix producers of selectively editing portions out of Banks' interview to make it seem like she was responding to questions about former contestants' sexual assault, something Ms. Banks had never heard before and was not told during her interview. Contestant Shandy Sullivan claimed in the documentary that she was assaulted during the filming of the show's second season. Defendants edited the Netflix series to make it appear that Ms. Banks knew she was being asked about a sexual assault and was intentionally trying to evade the topic. The lawsuit states Ms. Banks respects Ms. Sullivan's perspective and the courage it takes for Ms. Sullivan and others to speak up. Ms. Banks wishes somebody involved with the Netflix series would have told her what Ms. Sullivan shared with them, the super teams, but they deliberately chose not to. Sullivan did not immediately return a request for comment. Banks is seeking damages for loss of future business opportunities. Didn't you say, I cannot wait for Cycle 25? You said that at the end of the documentary. I watched it, child. We all watched it. And by the way, you already had some failed business adventures. You had, Model Land, you had Tyra Bill, you had Smice Cream, Hot Cream. You've had failures already in business. So Netflix didn't do shit to you. This sounds like a money grab, to be real with you. Okay? But apparently, Banks is seeking damages for loss of future business opportunities, loss of business income, other compounding losses, as will be shown at trial. This is going to be a trial. Oh, hell. No specific monetary amount was listed. My God, today, the suit alleges the documentary has caused significant harm and damage to the personal brand. It caused damage to the personal brand? Sis, have you typed in Tyra Banks Netflix doc and seen how many commentary videos it was? You've had a track record before Netflix. What we talking about? The suit alleges that the documentary has caused significant harm and damage to the personal brand she has worked for decades to build, and maintain throughout the world, adding that online ratings for her Sydney-based ice cream business, Smize and Dream, have plummeted since the documentary aired. Now, last time I checked, I think Black Femininity TV said that your sales were down anyway. Sincerely, your sales were down anyway. Actually, hang on, let me find that. Well, if I can, because I don't know what YouTube is doing. Black, let's see here. Black Femininity TV. Something's going on with the laptop here, so give me a moment. Black Femininity TV, Tyra Banks Business Ventures.
Black Femininity TV, Tyra Banks Business Ventures.
Okay, so give me a moment, because we're going to go to that part of Blavity, not Blavity, shout out to Blavity though, but Black Femininity TV's documentary, so give me a moment. So you had typef.com. I forgot to mention that. That was a digital fashion beauty platform, right? But it struggled with scalability and a clear monetization strategy, eventually fading away. It was aimed to democratize beauty advice. Then you had Tyra Beauty, which I mentioned, Mallland, which I mentioned, and then Smiles and Dream, right? So let's go to that right now. Here we go. 2946. I just want you to look at this. 29. Here we go.
Or did it become a defining destination in the way Tyra had envisioned it?
I just want you to listen.
Whether it was intended as a permanent installation or a temporary activation became increasingly unclear. And like several of her previous business ventures, it eventually closed quietly without a defining moment of success.
This is Model Land that closed down.
We were on to our next business venture.
This is like an ultimate dream for me. I've had a passion for ice cream. This was on a shelf for 15 years, and I want to create an ice cream company. It harkens back to all the ice cream memories I have with me and my mama, eating ice cream after school, in the car.
Right.
But I wanted to make sure that there was something special and surprising about it too.
Before Tyra could fully establish Model Land, she was already pivoting into her next business venture. In 2020, she launched Smize and Dream, or Smize Cream, a dessert company built around indulgence, nostalgia, and most importantly, spectacle, named after her signature phrase from America's Next Top Model, Smize, or smiling with your eyes.
What have you been doing at home? Have you been getting into any projects, being productive? What's been happening?
You know what? I have launched an ice cream company from home.
Okay, tell me.
It's called Smize Cream.
Smize Cream!
Yes, I trademarked Smize Cream about a year ago, and the press found out about it, and they're like, "Oh my God, Tyra's got Smize Cream."
What flavors?
There is a secret Smize surprise in every serving.
Like
There's a chunk about this big. It is a chunkalicious chocolate-covered cookie dough treat.
She wanted the brand to be more than just ice cream. It was marketed as an experience. Again, the product itself sat somewhere between traditional ice cream and Italian frozen custard, with different flavors named the best vanilla I ever had, strawberry birthday cake, brownies, I love you, purple cookie monster and me, salted caramel king, cookie caramel queen, and chocolate barbecue. Each serving included a
Yes, you heard that right, chocolate barbecue.
In a press release, she said, "Ever since I was a little girl, my mama and I had been obsessed with creamy, crunchy, gooey comfort and delight of ice cream. Everybody has their own unique stories and moments with ice cream at the center of them. Hot summer days, celebrations, even broken hearts. But ice cream always made it better." Tyra tied the venture back to childhood memories and emotional connections to dessert. She said, "During Mama's hard-working years, every Friday night after homework and dinner, we'd have girls' night at the Haagen-Dazs ice cream shop in Hollywood, in her white Honda Accord, in her cray-cray in a good way style. She'd school me on her laser focus, one more bedroom goals, and more. We'd laugh, cry, and dream our biggest outrageous creative dreams together." The business itself extended beyond packaged products. Smize and Dream launched with nationwide delivery at a flagship storefront in Santa Monica, strategically placed near Model Land. It was immersive in a different way. Inside the shop, the design was quite the visual. There was a display of cookie dough truffles and a giant gold chandelier made out of headphones. The space was built around DJ Splits, a cartoon mascot inspired by Tyra Banks' mother.
I do not know.
Throughout the branding and decor.
When she said she's going to pass out some of her Smize cream, well, then I said, not only you guys co-hosting, I'm going to be here eating ice cream all day. The anticipation for this ice cream is through the roof. Everybody.
Now, Kevin Frazier is a host on Entertainment Tonight and Shelter. Both of them are very established, right? But this black guy, says put this ice cream on your head, and apparently it's not supposed to fall or nothing. And it's like, okay, stand in balance. And then they went down like this and clap, 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 clap. On Entertainment Tonight, the platform that made Mary motherfucking Hart. We went from Mary Hart, that legend, Nancy O'Dell, and many others, by the way, not to exclude anybody. But we went from that to ice cream on the head and kumbaya, I said, kumbaya. This is Entertainment Tonight. What's wrong with y'all? Jesus Christ. Crying out loud. And then Kevin's like, not only are you co-hosting with me, but I mean ice cream all day. It's like, bruh, that's an easy gig. Entertainment Tonight, you ain't gotta do too much work. Just show up when you're supposed to show up for taping. Say what you need to say off the teleprompter. Collect your check and go home. Like, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Moving on. Just I cannot do this. But keep listening, because like she said, Smize and Dream have plummeted since the documentary aired. I just want you to keep listening to this.
Everybody's so excited. How did you come up with the name Smize Cream?
So I came up with the name Smize many years ago. It means to smile with your eyes. Do it with me, Kevin. Smize. Smize with your eyes. And I thought it sounds good with cream. Smize cream. Passion for ice cream. Smize cream. There you go. This is like an ultimate dream for me. I've had a passion for ice cream. This was on a shelf for 15 years. And I want to create an ice cream company. It harkens back to all the ice cream memories I have with me and my mama, eating ice cream after school, in the car.
Right.
But I wanted to make sure that there was something special and surprising about it too.
Okay, so you have 7 flavors already.
Yes.
It's going to be online. You can buy it online tonight.
Yes, we are launching it with you guys.
This is so exciting.
With Entertainment Tonight right now.
What is your favorite flavor?
My favorite flavor is Purple Cookie Monster and Wheat. It is a cookies and cream ice cream with our frozen custard base, full of Oreos, but it's purple.
But the most telling evolution of Smize Cream came with its most bizarre innovation.
But it's purple. Do you know, if I went to go to the grocery store right now, this is not to reduce Smize Cream, but just to let you know how simple it is. If I went to the grocery store and got me some grape ice cream and got me some double stuffed Oreos and broke the cookies down and put in the grape ice cream, I would have the same thing. Moving on.
What Tyra called the world's first hot ice cream experience. At first, the concept sounded like a contradiction, but Tyra insisted it was not hot chocolate, not a latte, not melted ice cream, and not custard. She described it as warm liquid meant to be sipped.
She tried to be Willy Wonka. You remember when in the Johnny Depp version, where you could eat something and it doesn't melt all day. What the hell?
Rather than scoops. The confusion became the marketing and appeal. They had also opened a location in Lawndale, but roughly 10 months after opening, the Santa Monica location was closed in the same year.
10 months after opening, it closed. 10 months after opening, it closed. 10 months after opening, it closed, Tyra Banks. So did Netflix have anything to do with that? No. Let's continue.
Announced the closure on their Instagram on November 3rd, and they said they would now be taking orders and shipping their ice cream creations nationwide through Gold Belly on their website. In 2022, Tyra announced that the ice cream would be available on Princess Cruises. Guests on the ships would be available to order Smice cups via the Ocean Now delivery on demand experience. She also promoted the ice cream at her short-lived model land in Santa Monica. She even rolled out what she called the world's first ice cream trunk to pop up at different locations.
Do y'all hear how something the buttermilk ain't clean?
Tyra chose Dubai as its first location for international expansion outside the United States. The restaurant Brunch and Cake, exclusively serves Smiles and Dream, had its 4 sites in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. In 2024, Tyra announced Smice Cream was once again expanding in a very interesting video.
Oh.
By the way, the video that I'm playing right now is from Black Femininity TV. Shout out to her. But the video that's playing right now is her holding up a tray of ice cream, and the ice cream is dripping, and it sounds like she's trying to do ASMR, and she's trying to do food on y'all by like licking and biting and swallowing ice cream. Now, listen. Get in where you fit in, child. But like, you know, you could have done cherry, vanilla, and blueberry. You could have done 3 different ice cream flavors and just said, hey, where do you think I'm expanding next? That could have been a lot simpler. Would make people think. But in our society, some of us have the attention span of a gnat. Let's keep going.
She's eating. She's leaving.
The first location of the ice cream spot, named Smiles and Dreams Flavor Studio, was opened as a summer pop-up shop in Washington, D.C.'s Woodley Park neighborhood.
Well, let's get back to the business, right? This is Smiles and Dreams, which is officially open here in Connecticut Avenue, Northwest D.C. You can see that is the trunk right there. The line has been pretty long for much of the day, but it's starting to die down a little bit. So if you're looking to get a little bit of a sweet treat, a cool one, especially with the temperatures as elevated as they are, this is certainly it. We were here earlier this morning where so many people came out, not only to see Tyra, but to also welcome in a new business in Northwest Washington.
We are currently at Smiles and Dreams Ice Cream Shop by Tyra Banks. I just found out that you follow me on IG. The Tyra, I had no idea. But I think this big grand opening, right? I think it's like right. We're going to go in and try it out. And this is a Snapchat exclusive. Got this.
It's 3 different flavorful colors of vanilla.
That's really good. And berries and shortbread. Yeah.
Now, something's about to come up here that is going to really explode all of this. Keep listening.
And then in 2025, she constructed a new store in Sydney, Australia, after she relocated to the country. And that's where the now infamous hot ice cream really took off.
Hey everybody, rise and shine. Welcome to my home in Sydney, Australia. It's 6:30 a.m. and that means it's time to make my coffee. Making ice cream has been a lifelong dream of mine, and it's all happening right here in Australia. This idea is a tribute to my mama, Carolyn.
And my dream is about to happen very soon at launch, which is our Smiles and Dreams flagship. Behind there is a construction site. My dream. That's me. Hi, Tyra. There's my mama. Hi, mommy. I stopped by our test parks that we have, these stations, to do quality checks on the ice cream, making sure that flavors are tasting right, because this is the time to get everything right in preparation for our debut flagship. Is our team? Say hi!
Through a series of silly social media videos, Tyra leaned fully into the absurdity and mystery of the concept, and the strategy worked. The clips quickly spread across platforms, mainly drawing negative reactions, but people were now interested in trying this so-called
Negative reactions. Hold on, let me pause it. Negative reactions. Negative reactions. Negative reactions. Let's keep going.
confused.
Let's try the viral hot ice cream from Tyra Banks pizza. I don't know, why not?
I have never in my life tasted a hot ice cream like this.
They had to get the hot mama, which was ended up being just like hot milk. It wasn't hot ice cream. Hot ice cream.
In Australia, the concept gained enough traction that it attracted media coverage and influencers willing to try it just to understand it. The reviews and commentary went viral and became part of the experience, with users debating what the product even was, stitching her videos, and reacting.
You know what, Kevin? It has been a whirlwind. I put out, and I will say, a crazy video. I feel like I'm going crazy. It's like I don't sleep. These ideas just keep coming in my head. It's just like, bam, wake me up. And then this one came to me. Hot ice cream. Having fun. Just saying I'm losing my mind. Because, Kevin, I truly am losing my mind because I don't sleep. Because I'm always thinking of new ideas and new
I don't think that's why you're losing your mind, child, but let's continue.
flavors and new campaigns and all of the things that the world hasn't even seen yet. And it drives me crazy. And so I was venting on social about that, and then I came up with this new idea: hot mama, hot ice cream. I just put it out. Kevin, I'm in Sydney, Australia. I'm thinking, oh, okay, a few people in Sydney are going to be like, haha, that's cool, let's go taste it. We have been flooded worldwide, America, India, Europe, Asia, of people wanting to know what the hell is hot ice cream. I have top chefs in our DMs saying, tell me the recipe. Like, I'm like, what is happening?
When your kid's fever hits right after
Child.
you can tell it on that.
Everyone on the internet is so confused about hot ice cream. You are like, you've been getting on it too. You're like, I won't tell you what it is. Yes, and then leaving them guessing. I'm obsessed with it. I need to know what it is, like definition. Yes, okay, so hot ice cream, it's called hot here. Yeah. It's not melted gelato. It's not microwave ice cream.
You're not supposed to microwave ice cream, Tyra. Moving on.
It's creme brulee, and I saw people saying that. I'm like, it is not creme brulee. Yes, so it is a drinkable ice cream, but it's not a milkshake. It was like drinking a baked good meets ice cream mashup. I know people think I'm crazy all that. I know they think, I mean, I have so many people dropping in the DMs like, are you okay? Do you need help? I was like, I'm going crazy.
Following the surge of viral attention, Tyra announced plans to bring the product stateside again, specifically targeting New York City for winter launch. She embarked on a tour-style activation, bringing pop-up experiences to bars and restaurants across the city. And the tour started in late 2025 and extended into 2026. She introduced a mentorship initiative called the Smize Goals and Dreams Factory, a program designed to help others pursue their ambition. With Smize and Dream, Tyra Banks once again proved that she understands how to capture attention, spark conversation, and build a world around even the simplest of products. At this point, Smize Cream isn't necessarily a failure. It's still generating enough attention and still going viral. But even with that momentum, the same inconsistencies are already showing. And if history tells us anything, it's that Tyra Banks' ventures rarely sustain themselves beyond the moment they launch.
DC landlord is suing supermodel Tyra Banks over a failed ice cream nonprofit deal.
Yeah, so the lawsuit claims Banks and her business partner backed out of a 10-year lease for an Eastern Market property. They moved that project
Backed out of a 10-year lease. Backed out of a 10-year lease. Backed out of a 10-year lease, but the Smize and Dream ice cream brand has plummeted since the documentary aired. But you and your business partner did not pull out of a 10-year lease for Smize and Dream. Okay.
To Australia. So Banks and her partner say they terminated the lease because of problems with the building, and they deny any wrongdoing. So the suit is seeking $10.8 million and is now playing out in federal court.
There's also the question of intention.
Shout out to Black Femininity TV. Let's continue on. America's Next Top Model premiered in 2003 and ran for 24 seasons across UPN, the CW, and VH1 before ending in 2018. In the documentary, Banks expressed interest in producing a 25th cycle or 25th season of the show, though it remains unclear whether another iteration of the series will materialize. Every other conversation about America's Next Top Model's legacy, including the candid reflection Miss Banks came prepared to have, is now drowned out by accusation she was never given a chance to answer, the suit states. Hang on. I can't remember what it was, but I do know it was from Willy Wonka. Give me a moment. Hot chocolate ice cream Willy Wonka movie.
Hi there, I'm Lily Pad. Let's play.
Get to know the Toy Story gang. No.
Yes, give me a moment, y'all. Okay, so in the 2005 movie, right, the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, starring Johnny Depp, Grandpa Joe, Grandpa Joe explains that Willy Wonka invented a chocolate ice cream that stays completely frozen and never melts even on a hot summer day. So, Tyra, was that what you were trying to do? I can't. I just can't. I can't. With that being said, let me turn on my camera now because we've done the whole show for over an hour. Yes, we have. Child, that's what's going on Saturday. Like I said, I do know about the Paramount Warner Bros. Discovery deal. I don't know if I want to do it Monday or not, because my feelings on it is like David Ellison raped Warner Bros. Discovery just to have it as a part of Paramount. And if we really think about Paramount, MTV plays more reality TV than music. They got rid of MTV News, which was a dumbass decision. Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network, which we talked about, they're thinking about selling either one of those, but because they approved it, they don't have to sell it. But just because you buy another company doesn't mean people are going to embrace you. If your content is not good and the accessibility of how people can connect to the content is not good, then you're going to fall down a rival. Like, this is not me trying to drag Paramount. This is just business. Availability and accessibility are the two key ingredients for any company's rise or demise. But we'll get into that more on Separate Live, child. I just want to come on and talk to y'all for a little bit today. The fact that Roku could be up for sale, that's huge news. And I think I might have a bonus live for y'all on that destination later on tonight, but just stay tuned for that. Then, of course, Caroline Wanga and Essence Ventures. You guys know about the lawsuit. I saw the lawsuit. I may do a separate live stream for that, but give me some time. Because like I said, we have Big Girls Wanted Escaping Paradise, episode 2. I'm going to be reviewing that a little bit later on tonight. I'm going to try to do it as soon as I get off of here. Like I said, this was a bonus show. This was not planned. So you guys will probably get, I know you're feeling about, I have a few things to say when I heard the news. Oh, yeah. And for those of you who don't know, Phil is a part of BFP Imagineering, and Phil will tell you, one thing to know, two things for sure. There's nobody else on YouTube or on social media that breaks down media like I do. Okay, so for everybody saying, "Oh, Braylon's dragging Paramount Skydance to have a YouTube channel," yo, I've been talking about the media industry on my channel for 3 years now. We've been streaming for a long time. Okay, we covered, NBC Universal spinning off the cable networks and Diversant. I've covered the Paramount Skydance, deal and the back and forth of that. Talked about the sale of BET. Talked about BuzzFeed and Byron Allen buying it. I've been covering a lot of media, so please don't even try me, okay? Hell, I'm the one that takes media news and makes a whole tour about it and gives a whole new solution for the media industry to ponder on, okay? That's what I do over here. Listen. But anyway, we do have Big Girls Wanted, Escaping Paradise. We'll be reviewing that a little bit later on tonight. I'm going to try to do that around 6 o'clock. So just give me some time for that. And then I got one more bonus one on the Roku conversation. Like I said, it's always something. If you feel like there's nothing to talk about, just look around. I promise you it's more than enough to talk about. Some of y'all are just being lazy, don't have the capacity, capability, comprehension of brain cells to actually go out there and find some new stuff to talk about. That's just factual. But anyway, into it. I don't think that this lawsuit with Tyra Banks is really going to go anywhere with Netflix, because child, all Netflix has to do is do a discovery and be like, oh, okay, Tyra is failing. And all they gotta do is look at Black Feminity's documentary and look into her finances and everything, and believe me, Netflix will get out of this. And like I said, if you really wanted the interview to be, seen by everybody, then that's what you should have done. You know what I mean? You should have said, hey, can we do this as a series on Netflix? That's all you had to say. And your Tyra Banks, I'm sure they would have done a Netflix series where they broke up the 3.5-hour interview for you. I promise you they would have. Child, that 16 minutes, it looked like it was more than enough damage. I can only imagine what you said in a 3.5-hour interview. Just keep that above. Oh, man. How's everything out there? Phil, you good? Hopefully you're staying cool out there, my man. I'll just say I won't spend time on someone crying about their struggles. Understood, man. Understood. No, listen, I feel you. Like, this is what I try to do with media stories and stuff like that. I try to find the humanity, right? Because do everyday people really give a damn about Tyra Banks suing Netflix, even though she went on camera for a documentary? Not really. Okay. Does anybody care about Caroline Wanga and her suing Essence Ventures? I will say yes and no. Yes, for the fact that she is a black woman in power. I know what you're going to say. Well, Tyra's a black woman in power. No. There's a difference. Okay. Tyra elected herself to go on that thing. Caroline Wanga had her own issues in relation to Essence. Those are two completely different issues. Don't come at me for that. But like I was saying, Caroline Wanga, I say yes and no. People are interested. They're interested for the spectacle of it, but no, because they have their own issues to deal with. And with Roku, do people really care about Roku being up for sale? In the grand scheme of things, no, because an everyday person just wants to know if they can turn on, their Roku and have their content. But it's also important that people do know about Roku being up for sale, because whoever gets Roku determines how Roku is seen, heard, and embraced. So if it gets sold to Disney, you need to know that. If it gets sold to another company, you need to know how that could affect your viewership of Roku, how that will affect Roku TVs, how that will affect Roku devices, how that will affect you as a business advertising on Roku. Okay, good sir. 4 Twisters missed us when a cold front came through the whole week of 100% humidity. Oh, God bless your heart. My Lord. My Lord, my Lord, my Lord. God bless your heart. I mean that. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Man. Man, oh man. Hey, 3 people, welcome in. Man. Yes, indeed. So yep, we're just chillaxing here. Just chillaxing. I know that we're going to probably do another BFP Imagineering episode soon. There's been a lot going on in the world of theme parks. There's a Dark Universe expansion. Everybody knows already about the open portals. Some people did not like the let me flip a reverse mind back. Celestial Park is open, but they have the portals blocked off. And a lot of people say they are not liking that because it ruins the immersion when you see like a bunch of lines and, all that stuff. I'll just say this. I get it from the fans' point of view. Let me put it like this. I get it from the company's point of view of why they're open Celestial Park, right? Because if you open up Celestial Park, then you are able to have a City Walk 2.0, and then hopefully buy, the food and the drinks and everything else, and seeing everybody happy and all that stuff. Then you want to go get tickets to go into one of the portals, right? So it's a promotional vehicle with inside the park, right? In the same token, I also don't understand, like, if we're trying to, stretch out park capacity, then what do you do, right? Because y'all could do extra celestial hours, right, for the hotel guests, which I've suggested plenty of times. People have been saying celestial tickets. Like, nobody's going to pay an extra ticket to go to the park at night. That now, I'm not saying that there are people who will never buy a ticket, but it makes more sense to do the extra celestial hours, because when Disney did it, you had an hour entry, or you could stay into the park up to an extra 3 hours. But now that's been cut from an hour entry into a 30-minute entry, and you can't be in the park for 3 hours, but you can be in the park for 2 hours. Like I said, I get it. Hey, it's promotional. So Celestial Park is a promotional tool, but that I don't get y'all need more ride capacity. Y'all looking like attractions ideas. Ride capacity. Damn. Y'all are like spoiled children. You just can't be still for 1 minute and enjoy anything. In the words of Mr. Incredible, I just cleaned up this mess. Can you keep it clean for 10 minutes? Damn. So as you can tell, I have no opinions on theme parks whatsoever. But yes, a lot going on, of course, and as you guys know, it is. Let's see here. I might have a financial plan for different parks that might help on all sides. So that's what's up. Cannot wait to see that. By the way, Right now, it is busy work. Let me put it like this. Everybody who is covering Disney content right now is very soft content. Now, this is not to disrespect the theme park sector. This is not to disrespect the Disney theme park content creators. The reason why I say it is soft content, it is holdover content until D23. That's it. So like Muppets, right? The Courtyard, Big Thunder Mountain being opened back up. Like these are small pet projects, right? Oh, y'all, look, we're building something. We're refurbishing something. We're plussing something. We're doing something to look busy so y'all have something to talk about. But we don't have anything big completed. It's just to hold you over mentally so that way you won't be pressing Disney about D23. Now, of course, Josh tomorrow and Disney ain't gonna say that. They're not gonna confirm what I just said, but it is what it is. So it's like any little nugget that you can find, you report on it. Nothing wrong with it. I'm just letting you know the big news will not happen until D23. I'm just keeping it a buck. I mean, Phil, let me know if I'm off with my opinion. And by the way, y'all, Phil says that I'm off. I'm not going to get upset with him. See, here's the thing, right? You can disagree and still love each other and move on. I believe in doing that. Not everybody does, but I do believe in doing that. But I'm telling you, from my media brain, that is the movement right now with Disney. It is busy work, busy content to hold people over until D23. That's it. That's it. That's it. $18 out of 55 projects related to Disney is completed for additional 10, making it 65. Good job. Thank you, sir. Like I'm just keeping it a buck. Like even with Universal, right? Now I know what some people are gonna say. Well, Braylon, if you're so big, bad, and bold, and this, that, and the third, and the world, the best thing since sliced bread stuff, why haven't they done U64 yet? Do y'all not know that I actually pitch original ideas as content? Do y'all not realize that? I think a U64 con this summer would be amazing. I think it would. Personally, I think they should do U64 this fall and, coincided with the fall television season and air that on NBC since they failed to do the Epic Universe grand opening on NBC and stream it live on Peacock. Hell. But that's up to Universal to do that, though. But I can promise you this. There is a bigger momentum of energy where even though Universal doesn't have any new parks right now, they have enough energy that whatever they want to post about, it has a tangible deadline. So people don't mind talking about, because even though it may be busy work of updates, that busy work is getting done. Even though it may be busy work, that busy work is getting done. Even though it may be busy work for Universal with their pet projects, it's moving to a deadline that will be done. Unlike Disney. What I meant by projects is original projects from my own self. Gotcha. But yeah, that's the difference between Disney and Universal. Universal, when they did this right here, I'll play this and then we'll come back. Hang on. Give me a moment.
Prepare for a journey. Prepare for a journey. Prepare for a journey. Beyond.
Where are the girls that like to have fun?
Sorry, y'all. The commercials are a little off today.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond. Prepare.
Something's going on with the laptop. Give me one moment, y'all. I'm gonna be straight back. Give me one moment. Stay right here, y'all. I'll be right back. Hang on. Hey, everybody. I'm B-A-C-K. I'm B-A-C-K. I'm B-A-C-K. Right here. Now, come on. Here we go.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
When's the last time Disney had that energy? I'll wait. I will gladly wait. Tell me the last time Disney has made you feel anything of that energy. Please. Bruh, let me tell you something. Man, listen. You know, they had the Universal Mega Movie Parade and they had the Universal theme music. I wish they would put the Universal theme music as a separate track on YouTube. I really do. But like I said, tell me the last time you have felt anything of that magnitude with Disney. The 50th, okay, here's the thing. The 50th anniversary celebration, it really wasn't. Do I need to play the Walt Disney intro? Are we really doing this? The happiest celebration on earth in the year of a million dreams was that compared to the best thing about it was the iridescent color and the castle. They didn't have the re-grand opening primetime live special on ABC. They didn't do 50 dreams for 50 years. I mean, it was just, I mean, hell, y'all could have broken the world record for 50 fireworks in 50 days in every damn state. Something with 50. Even on New Year's Eve, on Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve on ABC with Ryan Motherfucking Seacrest, y'all could have gave away 50 trips to 50 different families, one from each state. Y'all didn't, that was a celebration. It was a brand campaign that never took off in the sky. It was like that big explosion from Blue Origin. Well, you asked, I try. You know what? You're right. Listen, I'm not sorry for saying what needed to be said, but I am sorry because I'm sorry of the energy towards you because I did ask that question. You are correct, good sir. You are correct. You know how I feel about campaigns, right? And brand management, right? If you're the number one theme park destination in the world, right, or even in the United States, and you having a 50th anniversary celebration, I need to know that has been felt in any and every capacity. I should not have. Here's the thing. If I have to give things that you could have done and y'all the company and power to do it, you have fucking failed the assignment. Emotional damage. Failure. I smell the failure. Once again, Josh tomorrow. Look, we're live from D23. He's going to all the mirror. Oh God. Oh, there's Braylon Phil Florentin. Okay, so I'll talk with Florentin, but I won't talk with Braylon and Phil because Braylon he just says we are allergic to creativity, and Phil he just flames us and thinks we ain't shit. So we'll talk to Florentin. 25th anniversary of Walt Disney was epic enough, right? They had the birthday cake castle. Some people didn't like it, but at least you remembered it. Oh my God. By the way, y'all, I say all this because I want Disney to win. If I didn't care about Disney winning, I would have never done a live stream on how to improve Disney, never would talk about any Disney news, never would have the energy to even care about Disney, okay? You got some people that are just, like I said, doing soft content, keep Disney in the algorithm until Destination D23 is every other even year, but I think D23 is every odd year. But with that being said, I'm not going to just do soft content just to keep Disney in the algorithm. When they make significant news, we talk about it. But what's the point of doing soft content if they're not producing anything big that's worthy of talking about? Like what the hell? We got tons of collectibles from McDonald's from that celebration too. You know what? That is so great. You know how much I am happy about that? Here's how happy I am about it.
McDonald's, I'm loving it. McDonald's, I'm loving it. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
I love you right back so much I had to tell you thrice. Don't you just love our damn show? It really is just plug and play. It really is.
Phil passed the ball to Braylon for a dunk in Game 7.
Oh my God, child. Lord. Well, this has been a fun stream. Like I said, stay tuned, y'all, for more content. Always something new coming out. Like I said, Hard Hustle Houston, I'll do that Sunday. I have been hearing news about Hard Hustle Houston. I got to get in contact with my girl, Ro, so I can know what's going on. Because, child, it seems like this season, and I'm not going to speak as the last season. Okay, I'm not going to speak that because it's just season 2. But something in the Kool-Aid ain't sweet about this season. And I know Ro can't really give nothing away because, you know, she'll be breaking NDA and all that stuff, and then the momentum of the show will be ruined. But something in the Kool-Aid, like I said, ain't sweet because it doesn't have the vibes of the first season. Right? The first season was like the best season. But anyway, like I said, let me get off of here and get ready for Big Girls Wanted, Escaping Paradise. We're doing episode 2 tonight. And then I got one more stream for y'all a little bit later on. So did you cover the new airline you hinted about earlier this week? Yes. You mean EasyJet? Yeah, I covered that. Yeah, we did cover that. Talking about, I think, hang on, let me see something. I think I did. Hang on, let me YouTube. Give me a moment here. EasyJet. Yeah, right here, 12 days ago. Let me show you. Okay. All right, there we go. Let me show you all this here. Hang on, right here. So yeah, 12 days ago, right here, we talked about EasyJet, the fact that EasyJet could be coming into the United States. We did talk about that, and then we talked about Spirit Airlines because there is a black man who wants to buy like the airplanes of Spirit Airlines, the liquid assets. That's what I would say, liquid assets of Spirit Airlines. He wants to make a electric airplane company. So we talked about that. Yep, we did. And you know what's really interesting? And I think we talked about this before, just as a side note, but it relates to this conversation. We talked about if Universal bought Spirit Airlines and made their own airline. Like we did a wrap and everything. And for those of you who don't know, before Disney Cruise Line, it was the big red boat. That's how they got into the cruise line business. And before Disney was really known as it is with airplanes and stuff like that, because they had a helicopter to fly you into Disneyland. And I think there was like a helicopter accident rather that shut that down. And before they got to be known for the Magical Express that they used to have, Disney had a partnership with Eastern Airlines. Disney had a partnership with Eastern Airlines. Okay. So, like I said, I think it's interesting. You know my take already. I think Sir Richard Branson should have bought Spirit Airlines and brought back Virgin America. That's just my personal take. I think that was a great airline. But you know, for some odd reason he doesn't want to do it, which is, I mean, it's his right. But like I said, he has Virgin Hotels, he has Virgin Voyages, so it makes sense for him to bring back Virgin America. But hey, that's just my take on it. Like I said, with EasyJet, I think it's in the European Union. And so the European Union has rules about who can be an outsider and own it. So I think that will be a hurdle for them. You know what I mean? But also, too, I do believe, let me see something. Okay, that's what I thought. Yep. So, EasyJet is in the UK. Now, I want everybody to just think for 1 minute. What is being built in the United Kingdom right now? I just want everybody to guess. There is something being built right now in the United Kingdom. There's something being built right now in the United Kingdom. Trying to think. Disney's got what? Paris. They do Disneyland Paris. Is Dolly gonna be in the UK? Dollywood? No, I don't think Dollywood's gonna be in the UK. Is Hershey Park gonna be in the UK? Oh, it's Universal. So what makes you think, ladies and gentlemen, that EasyJet and Universal Parks and Destinations could not team up once EasyJet got into the United States to do a direct flight from Orlando or California or wherever to go from there to the Universal Park in the United Kingdom? Don't try me. Okay, listen. I know what you're gonna say. Braylon, you can't say that hasn't happened. Oh, so are you saying 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2? Fuck y'all. Like, just because you can't see it doesn't mean it can't happen. Like, come on now. If I'm Universal, you don't think I'm not gonna do that? And before anybody gets on to me, does anybody remember Way More Than a Vacation? Where Royal Caribbean, right, exactly, Liverpool's the nearest airport. Does anybody remember More Than a Vacation where it was Royal Caribbean and Universal teaming up, where you could have 4 to 3 days inside Universal Parks and then go on a 7-day cruise? If you go back to that Universal Cruise Line live that I did, and it was funny when Florence showed me that everybody else was talking about. I was like, motherfuckers, I already covered this. And I showcased public documents that showcase the plan of Universal teaming up with Royal Caribbean to retrofit and transform the Royal Caribbean ships into Universal cruise ships, to the point where it was going to be up to this year that it was going to happen. And then you got a port in Galveston, Texas, that some new cruise line is popping up that's going to be a themed cruise line. Now, before anybody says, well, Braylon, Margaritaville is a cruise line. Yes, and there could be others, but for a cruise line, it has to be something that will attract everybody. And Disney's in the cruise line industry, so Universal has to be next in line. Don't play in people's faces, okay? Please don't. Please don't. Please do not. Please do not. Okay. I got this. Just wanted to say that. Well, all right, y'all. One love, much love, all love. I feel the love. It's in the right back to you. Thank you, Phil, for being here. We will do another BFP Imagineering episode soon. Let's just figure out when it is when it's time to actually do it, because the one thing we do not do is we don't just do content just to do content. When it comes to theme parks, we make sure that there's something tangible enough that each one of us can give a perspective on. Now, sometimes we may do an individual live, like I might do my own thing, Phil might do his own thing, Fortune might do his own thing. But if we do our own thing, at least the other two of us can find our entry point into the conversation and want to contribute. And he's the map. By the way, I do believe now Paramount said that they're not selling Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon. I really do believe in what I said. I think that if Cartoon Network went to Sony and Nickelodeon went to NBC, it would be game over. I promise you, more people will be tuning in to NBC than ever before, because guess what? Saturday morning programming blocks are a huge thing. Remember when Nickelodeon was on CBS? That was a programming block back in the day. Remember ABC? Remember Disney's One Saturday Morning? Remember ABC Kids? I can't hear nobody. Go back to that Nickelodeon Cartoon Network live that I did and see how I broke that down. Now, NBC and Sony, if y'all do that shit, I need to be a creative director at the Nickelodeon Cartoon Network, because that was a smooth ass plan. Okay, you could not have predicted that any better. And plus, knowing that, imagine Astro Bot's a cartoon on Cartoon Network. I'm just saying. And maybe it might save the Cartoon Network hotel, because now you got all these, PlayStation characters that you can add to Cartoon Network. And then you got Toonami and Adult Swim as well. So, but anyway, let me get out here for real, y'all. I'll see y'all a little bit later on tonight for Big Girls Want to Escape from Paradise. Season 1, episode 2. All right. One love, much love, all love. Bye, everybody. Yes, those were the days. Archie! Braylon being great again. You know that, right? Honey, sweetie, pictures. Yeah, listen, you know how I feel about black people, but Braylon is a good black person that I believe can actually do some shit. I think he should be the president instead of this dumb bastard in the White House. Archie, are you saying some white people are shit? Well, that cracker there in the White House is shit. I'm saying Braylon should be president. Okay, Archie, we got it, bro. Bye, y'all. See y'all soon.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe. at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
I've been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content.
Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.